You gotta be kidding me. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hammerdown Motorsports. Today, we, are going to be leaving the warm Hammerdown Motorsports shop because we're gonna go make a special delivery to our good buddy Andy, who left his car here for like, I don't know, a month probably. The transmission blew on the GTP and he doesn't have a trailer currently at his disposal to go pick it up. So we're gonna do a Christmas miracle for him. I have the race trailer all ready to go. I've already loaded the car up, which actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be to do by myself, but I think my truck just shut off. It only idles for so long and then it shuts off. Save the environment. But anyways, the truck is nice and warmed up. We do have the GTP inside. I used my winch, which is nice. It's actually the first time I've ever had to use my winch that the trailer actually came with, because this used to be for a race team. So, as you can see, we have the car inside. It does have reverse, so that is a good thing. So we will be able to get it out of the trailer, and my winch is actually under here. I had to charge up my battery, and I was able to get the trailer half decently on level ground, and then I rolled it up to the ramp and then hooked the winch on, got it the rest of the way, put a chalk block in front so it didn't run me over, and we got her strapped on. Let's go deliver it to Andy. Well, we are on the road with the Super Duty, towing the biggest thing that I've towed with it so far. We do have one bigger trailer, but have not towed that with this just yet. And it's actually been a few years since we've had the old camper out, which is a 31-foot bunkhouse. So it actually, I think it weighs somewhere around 10,000 pounds. So it's a fairly heavy unit, but we have not gone on a trip yet, but we probably will be, maybe, hopefully in the spring or sometime next year. But we are with the race trailer. We have the GTP with a blown tranny in the back, and I texted Andy. I'm not sure where he's at. I have not heard back yet, but either way, Santa Claus doesn't wait for you to be home. He's just gonna drop off your gifts anyway. So that's how we're gonna have to roll today if he's not there. So towing with the Super Duty has been awesome so far. Lots of power, no trouble at all. The 10 speed's very smooth, always stays within the power. Don't feel like any harsh downshifts or anything like that. It's really doing well. I do plan on doing some suspension mods to this truck. It is a little on the pricey side, so I was waiting and I didn't want to do it right after I bought it. So we did do the level kit, and I did do just a sway bar drop. And what that does is it gives you a little bit of lift in the front just so you can clear the stance of the tires, because we have the -18 offset, otherwise they will rub. And right now, if I am turning, it will slightly rub the mud flap, which is totally fine. It's not even taking anything out of the mud flap, so we're good. But it's just, with the radius arm not changing in length, it does end up kind of giving you a weird angle. And I find the truck does wander slightly. So what I want to do is actually get a tri-link, and that's adjustable, so you can actually lower that angle down, get everything nice and straight, and just kind of do things the proper way with all the angles and geometry that you should have in the front end of your truck. And I want to get some fancy shocks for this thing too. Maybe we'll even spring for some King shocks. We'll see how that all goes, but do have plans in the future for a little bit of a suspension upgrade, as well as traction bars, because the power that this thing has, you don't want to end up putting that strain on your axle tubes. I know the earlier, like the 2020s, had axle tubes that would actually, I think they cracked on the top, and then what they ended up doing was welding that up as a fix. And I think the 22 has that solution done to it, I hope. But traction bars, definitely, if you're gonna be running any kind of power with your truck, it's always a good idea. So, and it also looks nice. We're gonna have everything powder coated and everything like that, kind of make things a little bit more fancy on the old rig. Well, old rig, 1-year-old rig, but on the rig, no, nevertheless.
I mean, if you want, you can just dump the thing and go.
All right. Like I told everybody. I said, like I told everybody on the video, just because you're not home doesn't mean Santa doesn't come.
Well, there you go. Make a good video out of it, buddy. Park it in the side parking lot.
Okay.
Are you there now?
Not yet, just about. I'm like 2 miles
okay.
out.
When you go in just the big parking lot, just park it in front of the red GTO, and then just lock it up and dump the keys in the front mailbox slot.
All right, cool.
All right.
Yeah,
I appreciate
man.
it, buddy.
Yeah, no worries. Get it done
thanks.
for you.
Thanks,
buddy. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
All right, talk to you later.
See ya.
See ya. Well, there you have it, everybody. Well, unfortunately, Andy's not going to be at the shop. He's got some stuff going on that he's got to deal with, so no worries. We'll just drop it off. It's all good. We will definitely be catching up on him.
In 0.1 miles.
With him in another video.
Right.
So, I didn't know where I was going for a minute, so I had to put it in the GPS. Let's see. All right, cool. Because with this big rig and these narrow roads, I definitely don't want to be getting lost. And yeah, a lot of times there's
turn right
Amish buggies, and this is like a switchback 90 turn. These roads are not made for this type of setup, but it's all right. We will get there and we'll get her done for good old Andy. Well, here we are, and hopefully reverse holds out long enough to get it into the parking space we need to get it into, but let's get this thing unloaded. I think we're gonna swing around here. I don't really want to have to drive that thing all the way around the building. Oh, speed bump. Get a little closer to where we gotta park this thing. All right. Much better. We're pretty much exactly where we need to be. Should have enough room to get this thing out. Maybe, maybe not really. Such a long rig, and this is a small parking lot. I think I'm gonna move over here just a little bit, and then we can pretty much drop it right here in front of this GTO. Well, the car made it here in one piece, so at least we got that to be thankful for. And I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. If you're buying a race trailer, definitely get one with an escape door, and preferably a big one that's full length. They do have ones with like the little kind of window that's right about here, which is fine if you want to crawl out the window of your car. Essentially, I think that's the only way that that's really going to do you any good, because you can't open your door. But this one, you can. I mean, I do have the car a little bit forward, but on my Camaro, I can open it all the way, just like I'm in a garage, and it works pretty slick. And you even have a little step right here. All right, got the GTP. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, sorry, Andy, your window trim fell down. We're just gonna put that there. You gotta be kidding me. What is going on? Let's try neutral. We got no go. You have got to be kidding me. Genuinely, you've got to be kidding me. What is happening? I don't think it's a battery voltage thing, because we definitely had good battery voltage when I started it the last time. It's reverse, neutral. Show neutral on the dash. And I got nothing. I got nothing. Why? Why must you do this to me? Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Andy, I think you might need a starter soon. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle until she goes. All right. Out we go. We got a backup camera on this thing. This thing's fancy. Little tight, little tight. It's all right, we've had F350s in this thing, so we got it. We got it under control. A little scary there for a second, because I didn't bring a jump box. I probably should have. It's a little tight getting in here, I gotta say. We all know Andy's a little bit on the short side. All right, now I think we gotta roll forward. We're gonna use gravity to get this thing turned around. It's a good thing we got this hill in our favor. We got Andy's backup camera, which is gonna help us out here. Get this thing right where it needs to be. Okay, we're getting close. Come on, gravity. Gravity, help us now. So you can see drive is a no-go. Drive is left the building. Park. Hopefully the window goes up slowly, slowly. Good old GM window regulators. Shut her down. And there she be. Nice and out of the way. Back for Andy to put a transmission in and be back on the road once again. And even left a little blood on the trailer, so got a little tranny leak there. Get all this stuff cleaned up and we're on our way back home. Well, GTP, till we see you again. Merry Christmas, Andy. I brought you your wonderful gift here. Now you don't have to tow it home. Not gonna lie, I do like coming out and playing with the truck and doing truck things with it. Listening to that engine brake, towing my trailer. Just one of those things that just is enjoyable sometimes to get out and do truck things with your truck. Because, well, I mean, I do love just driving it around, but sometimes you just gotta know why you bought it. So as for the difference of towing the trailer with the car in it and towing without the car in it, you don't even know the trailer's behind the truck at all. I mean, obviously it's aluminum trailer, it's pretty light by itself, but I did have it a little bit tongue loaded just because it's a front wheel drive car and it came forward a little bit more than maybe I should have. If I was gonna drive a long distance, I would have moved it back a little bit, but for our intents and purposes, it was not a big deal and we were able to get our mission completed. And everything worked out really, really well. But I gotta say, I do enjoy towing the trailer with the Super Duty. Just towing stuff, doing truck things is always fun to do. And even when I was towing the Camaro with my other truck, it was fine. I mean, it was a work truck, so it wasn't as comfortable inside. It's a Platinum, so I would definitely appreciate these comfortable seats on long drives, especially when you're going 17 hours in one day. It can be a little bit hard on just your comfort side, but either way, this truck does the job well, and I'm very happy to have it as my tow rig. So this is the kind of stuff you got to deal with, is these blind corners that you really can't pull out any further, and there's a lot of traffic, and this trailer is, yeah, 24 feet long, so it's a little bit tricky. Sometimes you just got to punch it and hope for the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go. And we're good. So there it is, everybody, our first real towing expedition with the Super Duty after a year and 5,057 miles, which is really not a whole lot. This truck is definitely going to be getting a whole lot more use here in the future. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you've made it to this point in the video, drop DFR in the description below, or anything you'd like to say, and I can interact with you guys there. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, keep that hammer down.